Welcome to Pelicans Flock Report, where I give you everything New Orleans Pelicans from a fan's perspective. I'm your host, D. Broussard. Before I get started, man, like always, please make sure you like and subscribe to the channel, the all new Pelicans Flock Report. You don't want to miss it, man, after each and every game, and even on off game days. I'm still bringing these videos to y'all, man. So make sure you check out the lineup, check out some of the videos on my channel. Let me know what you guys thinking, what you guys feeling in the comments. And thank y'all for joining the Pelicans flock, man. First things first, man. Are the Pelicans finally ready to become a playoff team? Now, last night, the Pelicans played at the Smoothie King Center against the Toronto Raptors, and the Pelicans really played well in this game, really played together, really defended together, and we starting to look like we starting to gain a little bit of momentum and find our rhythm, find our identity. We really, really played well last night, and a lot of it was because of Dejounte Murray. Dejounte Murray had 27 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, and it's almost like since Dejounte has returned, this team has a new type of direction, a new spirit, a new energy. And that's one of the things that Dejounte Murray brings to this team. He brings a lot of energy. He brings a lot of leadership. He brings togetherness. And it seems like the direction of this team has really shifted since Dejounte Murray's return. And I think as long as Dejounte Murray stays healthy and stays a part of this roster, I think that we're starting to build something, and I think that we have a good chance to become a playoff team. Now, obviously, not this year because, the record is so terrible at the moment, but going into next year, hopefully with everybody healthy, no injuries, which, I mean, it's hard to get away from injuries in the NBA. I mean, it's just a part of the game. But as long as we can get healthy around the right time, if we have any injuries, hopefully we don't. But as long as we can get uh healthy around the right time, I think the Pelicans have a chance to make the playoffs next year. Um, with this particular roster, I don't really know. I still have a feeling Joe Dumars, Troy Weaver, they're going to try to make some moves to improve this roster during the offseason. Obviously, we know the Jordan Poole experiment didn't work out. So I'm looking for the Pelicans to maybe try to move on from Jordan Poole, especially with that contract. If they can move on from Jordan Poole, with his contract and everything like that. The Kevon Looney thing didn't work out. Obviously, Kevon hasn't played pretty much the whole season. I think he might have played maybe 5 games, as I can recall. So, the Kevon Looney experiment didn't work out as well. So, um, we'll see what happens. But so far, right now, what I seen is that we look like we have a playoff caliber team with, DeJounte Murray, Zion Williamson, Herb Jones, Trey Murphy, um, Sadiq Bey, all these guys, you know, together, it really looked like we got something going right here. I'm gonna be honest. Now, um, the coaching, this small ball lineup, James Borrego decided to go with a small ball lineup again last night. Now, obviously, I wasn't really a huge fan of the small ball lineup, but I'm kind of old school. I kind of like having a traditional big down low, but obviously this small ball lineup has been working for us. Small ball lineup consisting of Sadiq Bey, Zion Williamson, DeJounte Murray. Trey Murphy and Herb Jones starting. And, so far this small ball lineup is starting to work out. And it's kind of starting to grow on me a little bit. Like I said, obviously, I'm old school. You know, I like the traditional big down low, power forward, center, shooting guard, point guard. But I mean, obviously, the NBA has changed over the years, especially with a faster paced game, more ball movement, floor spacing, things of that nature. So um, I think this small ball lineup has been working for us. Now, obviously, we don't go small the entire game. I think James usually starts out with the small ball lineup somewhat at to the end of the first quarter, and then he goes with a big, bringing in Derek Queen or DeAndre Jordan, the traditional big, whoever, Eve Misi, but um, this small ball lineup, man, it seems like it's working out. I don't know. So, obviously, like I said, that's still a question mark for the organization. Is James Borrego the guy? Is he the coach going forward? And obviously, I think right now he's making a good case for it with these last couple wins and this win last night. And hopefully, we can get a win um, tomorrow against the Houston Rockets. It's going to be tough, but I really feel like we have a chance, especially with the way that the Pelicans have been playing, the energy that we've been bringing. I think we have a shot. The X factor so far of this team, I got to go with Herb Jones. Now, since Herb has been back in the lineup, the Pelicans' defensive consistency has improved, and Herb has just been an aggressive dog on the defensive end. Last night, he did a really, really good job against Brandon Ingram, kind of slowing Brandon Ingram down a little bit. Now, Brandon still ended up with 22 points to finish out the game, but I felt like Herb did a really good job catapulting that defense and also defending Brandon Ingram and kind of slowing him down a little bit, kind of stopping him from really getting into a rhythm and, you know, going off. Herb did a great job defending Herb Jones. Now, Herb contributed 16 points last night as well. So to me, he's kind of becoming the X factor, like the guy that might not give you a whole bunch of points each game, but there are some games when you need him to step up and contribute. He's willing to do that. So Herb Jones is becoming a huge X factor for this team as we go forward, and especially with the way we've been playing. So, um, yeah, man. Based off what I see, I'm really starting to feel like the Pelicans are looking like they are playoff ready for next season. If we can keep this lineup healthy, keep guys together, keep guys on the same page. Now, like I said, I don't know if we'll have the same coach. That's still to be determined. But obviously, like I said, James Borrego is making a huge case to be the head coach of this team. And I myself, I think James deserves a shot. I think some people might disagree. I've, you know, spoken to some of you guys in the comments and things of that nature who feel like James needs to go. But but I feel like James has done a really good job, man. And I think some people need to realize how hard it is to take over a team uh, when you aren't really prepared to be the head coach. You're prepared to be the assistant coach, which, of course, an assistant coach doesn't really have as much leadership as a head coach. So I think James has done a good job. Obviously, he's thrown out several different lineups, changed the rotation numerous times. And I think that was mainly to figure out what lineups work best. And I think maybe he might have found that out when he started going with the small ball lineup. So, um, I mean, kudos to James, man. The next game, Houston Rockets, like I said, will be in Houston, going up against KD, Shangoon, Amin Thompson, Jabari Smith. Gonna be a tough one, man, in H-Town. So hopefully, man, we can play the way that we played last night against the Toronto Raptors and get a dub. I'm really excited about this game, though. I'm gonna be honest because I feel like this is a real test for us, especially with the way we've been playing. And I feel like if we can win this game, I feel like it'll definitely make a statement and say, "Hey, we building something. We coming for y'all. We might not have it right now. The record might not show, our play and the way we've been playing lately. But hey, we on the way. So really looking forward to this game, man, against the Houston Rockets. That's it for me, man. Let me know what you guys thinking in the comments, man. Are the Pelicans finally playoff ready? Is this team finally playoff ready? Is it time for the Pelicans to finally make the playoffs? Of course, like I said, next season, because this season is obviously in the can. So, do we look like we can make the playoffs next season? Let me know what you guys thinking in the comments, man. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel, the all new Pelicans Flock Report, where I give you everything New Orleans Pelicans from a fan's perspective. I'm your host, D. Broussard. Until next time, man, I'm out.